Good afternoon, everybody. Good Saturday afternoon, everybody. All right, so I want to give you guys a quick crash course in call and put options only and on the platform Thinkorswim. I want to get you guys up to speed for those of you who are new to call and put options and for what we're going to be rolling out starting Monday. I hope you guys are excited. I got to give congrats and a shout out to Russo for bringing up one of her friends in the group that made a substantial amount of money with the options. I have always been a seller of options, never really a buyer. The few times I did, I was buying option contracts on stocks that really didn't move, so I never really liked them. And I just got in and started doing a lot of research on selling them. And that was actually the most profitable strategy out there as far as being conservative goes. So after Russo and I had a little chat, I started throwing my tentacles out there, talked with a bunch of people, came up with this strategy, and all it involves, okay, is buying calls or buying puts. Nothing more, nothing less. And I'm going to show you how to do that today in this video and explain the plays that we're going to go in on Monday. You're more than welcome to take these plays. Again, I'm calling everything out for free, just like I've been training for free. That's what we do right now. And I just want to say this right up front, okay? Day trading is risky. You can potentially lose every penny you have. For those of you who have been with us for a while, I hope you're learning off the videos that we have. Haven't been here as much as I would have liked to through the summer. With the kids and everything, I just wasn't expecting it. This was our first year here with the summer. Didn't really work out for doing this. Didn't really plan on anything as far as for having the kids being watched and not doing anything with them while I did this. So now that school starts up again here in 2 weeks, we're going to go full steam ahead, get back into the swing of things. I'm going to be here with you guys day in and day out, answering your questions like always. And hopefully you guys will be joining us live in the morning. So if you don't really get a grasp of it, all I can tell you on that point is watch the videos over and over and over and over again. All right, guys, that's really all you have to do. All right, I've spent, I couldn't tell you, if you had to put all the time into learning, you're talking about 5 years of non-stop, no sleeping, no nothing, when you condense it all into one. All right, and I never stop learning. I have feelers out there. I watch, still to this day, every day I watch all these other so-called gurus and, you know, other traders. I just like to, I love what I do. And if you want to be good at anything, you have to put your all into it, all right? Everybody likes seeing doctors' pay and doctors' salary and doctors' houses, but nobody wants to go to school for 10 years to do what they did, all right? I'm trying to cut that learning curve in half for you guys. So just remember, you could potentially lose every penny you have, okay? Nothing's guaranteed in the stock market. So do your research, guys. Don't blindly follow me or anybody else. All right, so let's jump right into call and put options. We're never going to do anything like straddles or butterflies, iron condors. We're not going to be doing any of that garbage. People out there do play those, but you got to sit there and stress yourself out all day, moving and forwarding and doing all these weird things. This is the most powerful option strategy there is, period. It pays better than my selling my options that I sell on a weekly basis. So, as you can see, the last few days I've been posting the profits on there. It's just phenomenal. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this. Again, day trading is risky. You could potentially lose everything you have. All right? So, the first option that we're going to talk about for next week is GOOGL. Google. All right? There's GOOG and GOOGL. We're going to be looking at GOOGL. Quickly, if you don't know the difference, same company, same everything. GOOGL and GOOG One of them you have rights as a shareholder, the other one you don't. To pretty much sum it up, they both pretty much say and follow and do the same thing. One of them's backed by Google, saying, you know, they'll pay out 1% if it drifts too far apart from the other one, and vice versa. It's a whole thing I've never seen before. But anyway, we are looking at GOOGL. Let me get my EpiPen up here. So bear with me while I do that, guys. I'm excited, man. So I know a lot of you are new to options, and we're going to be going over all of this, you know, on a daily basis. All right. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go out to the 180-day chart on GOOGL. If you're wondering what this overlay is, this is the VIX. Notice how when Google's goes up, the VIX goes down, and vice versa. I just overlaid it onto my screen. I do have VIX here and a SPY over here. This keeps changing to VIX 6M. Whole nother ball game. But anyway, that's what it is. So we're looking here. We're going to draw our first trend line. All right. I want you guys to be able to do this in your sleep without looking at this. You can notice on my chart now, I cleaned it up. I'm going to show you my options layout. I'm going to share my options layout in the Discord channel. So let's just get right on into it. All right. So notice the line that I'm drawing here on Thinkorswim. Okay. You guys got that? Let's get a little drawing going on here. All right, so the line is touching all the points where it came down. Now, I'm going to tell you guys straight out, trading real stocks is night and day from trading the penny stocks, where you really don't have consistency, okay, if that makes sense. With what you guys learned in penny stock land, trading real stocks should be like taking cake from a child. I don't know. It's night and day. It's simple, all right? Because they respect everything that I've taught you in penny stock land. If you're new and you're not up to speed, watch the YouTube videos on the strategy, okay? Watch some of the live day trading videos. A lot of good information in there. So notice how Google respects this trend line. It bounces off of this trend line we just did, all right? Google right now is up and away from the trend line, but it's right at the 20. All right. Now remember, when the stock goes away from the 20, it likes to pull back to the 20. Sometimes it'll come back under it. Then it goes away from the 20 and pulls back, right? And then it goes away from the 20 and pulls back. All right. Then we have consolidation, and then we have pullbacks. And then away and back, and away and back, away and back, away and back. All right, here we were away, now we're back. All right, so this first option on GOOGL, not GOOG, we are going to be looking at the options chain. Now, on the options chain on Thinkorswim, you're going to go to trade, and don't let it scare you. All right, guys? Don't let all this information scare you. The options chain on every platform is different. I love Thinkorswim's option chain. I think it's the easiest. I have mine set up with delta, theta, volume, probability in the money, open interest, and implied volatility. All right? The bid, the ask. Open interest is how many contracts are out there that haven't executed trades on each side. Volume is what's actually being traded right at the moment. So, again, I do have a few videos out there on the option chain. Delta is how much you will make per dollar move. Theta is how much you will lose per day due to time decay. Now, I said in the picture that we only trade weekly options. With GOOGL, we are actually going to go to August 20th, 2021. So we're looking at 3 weeks out, okay? And we are going to go down all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to take the 2810. Not sure why this doesn't have, oh wait, here we go. The 2810 strike price. All right? This is the strike price we're looking at. 28.20. Notice how far out of the money we are. All right. Let's see if we can get it. This is in the money. We are 26, let's just say 27. We're 110 points out of the money. All right. That's nothing with Google. Google moves $50 to $100 every day. Okay. So if we go 100 points into the money, all right, look at what the contracts are worth. 4,500 bucks. We are going to pay $1,000. All right. And that's if it hits our strike price. The lower it goes, you know, we're going to make money as it, I mean, the higher Google goes, the higher up our 28.10 is going to go up. So if Google goes to 2,900 bucks, we're going to be looking at about $11,000 in profit. Because when you're buying out of the money options, they tenfold in price, okay? Delta's showing you you're going to make $15 per move, and you're going to lose per dollar move, and you're going to lose $67 per day. Don't let those numbers scare you, okay? That's one thing that you have to understand with these out of the money options, okay? They're risky because if you're using a stock like Apple that moves 4, 5, 6, 10 bucks a day, you know, you're not going to go and buy a contract that's 40 bucks away from the money. You know, you just don't do that, okay? This strategy is all based on out of the money options, and there's only certain ticker symbols that we're ever going to play. It's going to be the same ones every single day over and over and over again, all right? My goal is to take the small account now to 25K in 3 weeks using this strategy, all right? So, this is the strike price we're going for, all right? On the Google, and I'm going to post everything, just like I said. We're going for the 28.10 strike, but I want to give this time because there's weakness in the market right now. But here's why, all right? Let's go to the 5-day, 5-minute chart, all right? Google popped up here on Tuesday night before earnings, okay? They just blew earnings out of the water. Now let's go look at Amazon. Amazon used to be number one, all right? Wednesday night, Google popped, and look what happened to Amazon. It dropped, okay? So that is a huge sign that smart money left Amazon and went into Google, all right? So now let me show you exactly where that happened. Google on the 5-day, 5-minute, all right? Look at these massive candle bars here, okay? And look at the low volume bars. This is all massive amounts of money. Look at how much this stock is worth, all right? Billions of dollars went into Google before earnings, all right? Now, if you keep scrolling out, even after hours and pre-market, billions of dollars were continuing to go into GOOGL, okay? Your volume, these volume bars down here with massive candlesticks is smart money, all right? I've talked about it before, and I'm talking about it again, all right? So you look in here at this candle right here, and this volume bar, right? This is a large volume bar and a large candle. Large volume bar, large candle. Retail traders are not going to be making bars this size in a stock that is worth... We're not going to make bars this size any day of the week. In penny stock land, yes, we can. But in stocks like this, you're not going to do it. All right? So if you look at down here, all these little bars, volume bars, and large candles... All this is smart money transferring out of Amazon and into Google because of what they're doing and how they're performing and how they took a lot of business from Amazon. All right. So again, massive candle here, tiny little bar down here in the volume. All right. So they're not putting all this money into Google to have Google tank below where they got in, right? Again, let's go out to the chart. Let's go out to the 180-day chart, all right? Here we are. We're at the 20, okay? So now if we draw another line from here, okay? And we're going to go up into all-time highs. Notice how we are touching this line and respecting it, okay? A 28.10 strike price for this one. This here is where we would have a little bit of resistance, but with the earnings and everything that just happened with Amazon and Google and all the smart money that's buying in at all-time highs, you know, Google, I think we're easily going to blow up through $2,900 easily with Google. So our strike price is right here, all right? On an average day, Google moves, let's just say 2,600 to 2660. On the next day it went 2617. That was earnings. But on a typical day we're looking at $40-50. All right, we're taking this contract for 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks. I know everything else is just going to be 1 week expiration the same week, but we want to give ourselves a little bit of extra time on this, because this could be one of the biggest payouts you guys have ever had in an options contract. All right. So with that said, let's go to the 1 day, 1 minute. All right. We didn't see the move, but the overall market was weak on Friday. Okay. Here's our resistance level here, 2685. What did we make a high of? 2704. Okay. Now let's go to the 5 day. So we're trending in that channel, right? We've been trending in this channel. We broke through it here Wednesday. So we got a double top here, 2764. All right, now notice the squeeze. We're getting into a squeeze here. And again, we have, I always like to bring these up either to this line or the next one. But notice we're bouncing again. All right. Now let's go draw a line from here, and let's touch it off of these here, and just bring it up to here. All right. You see what I'm doing here? Actually, we could just bring it right here. Okay. We'll just do that for now. All right. And then we broke through that. We have a little downtrend, but that was the overall market, the overall week. The rest of the market, I think on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to see big sell-offs of a lot of different ticker symbols. And we'll get to those in a minute. So again, we got a lot of smart money that came in here. All right. Prices just dropped a little bit. Google is on fire. All right. We're giving ourselves 3 weeks time. So what you want to do Monday morning with Google, I do this with every contract that I trade. All right. I wait for that first 1 minute candle or 2 minute candle to form. All right. Let's go to 1 day, 1 minute. All right. I always wait for the first 1 or 2 minute candle to form, and then I'll typically buy in the opposite direction. All right. That's typically what I've been doing with when I'm trading the direction that I want to go. I don't get in on that first minute candle. I let it do its thing. Sometimes I'll wait 1, 2, 3 minutes. It's all going to depend on you. When you see me do it live, you'll see what I'm talking about. So don't be afraid. All right, guys. We have 3 weeks on this contract. Okay, 3 weeks. Okay, so if Google comes out Monday and it starts dipping, I mean, you're more than welcome to sell it anytime you want. Okay, wait and see if we dip down, back down from 2694 to 2685, or if we dip a little bit lower. Notice Google likes to dip at the open. Okay, and then buy your contract then, and you'll get it even cheaper. All right, if this makes a $40 dip Monday, you'll get it $100, $200 cheaper. Just waiting for that dip. All right. Now, if it decides to rip Monday, you're going to pay a few $100s extra. All right? So what you're looking at Monday is the August 20th. We're looking at the 310 strike. I'm sorry, the 280 call. Where is it? Where'd it go? The 280... 2810. All right, I'm losing my mind here. This is the one we're looking at. It's going to cost you $1,060, okay? So when you... All right, let me back up. When you buy a call, you're going to use the ask column. All right? That's buying a call. If you hit the bid, it's going to want to sell that contract for you. You see how it says sell? It's not going to let you if you don't own 100 shares, so don't worry about it. But if you do, or you have $10 million in your account, it's going to let you sell it. Don't do that, okay? Make sure you are buying the ask, okay? It should cost you $1,060. Now, next thing you want to do is come in here, okay? Because if you just pull this up and hit confirm and send, it's going to give you 10 contracts, $10,600 you're going to send off. Don't do that, okay? You want to bring this down to 1 contract, or 2, or 3, whatever you're comfortable playing, okay? Now, with that said, here's where it gets even better. You see the price here? Let's just confirm and send this. So, $1,060 plus 65 cents is what you're paying for this contract. $1,060.65. You would hit send, and now it's here, and it's ready to go for Monday morning. All right? I'm going to go ahead and cancel that because I don't want to do that. So let's just go into the monitor tab. Let's see here. Google. View order. Working. Cancel. And we just canceled it. All right. So this is the part that a lot of people don't realize, and how I've been getting the contracts even cheaper. All right, so let's go back into the 2810 ask. We're going to mark down our contracts to 1. You have to do this every single option trade you take. You have to mark it down if you don't want 10 contracts. All right, it's set by default. I believe there's a way you could change that. I just haven't done it. I'll look into it for us all and let us know. So, next thing. Okay, now if we don't want to pay $1,060, right? We're getting a call option. So let's say Monday, Google opens up and starts tanking, right? We could just go in here and change this ourselves. We could put $9 in here, right? So now when I confirm this, I'm only paying $900. I've done it with every contract I bought for the last week. I've changed the price cheaper and got filled. You won't get filled instantaneously, but you will. Sometimes it'll fill instantaneously. All right? Sometimes somebody will sell it to you for that price. But it's not going to happen all the time. But every time I did it last week, I got filled. When I wanted to get in quick, I didn't change it. I left it where it was. All right? If you want to get filled, the second you hit that button, leave that price where it is. If you want to, if you're going long and it opens and tanks, of course the options chain is going to update to reflect the price going down, so you'll get it cheaper anyway. But you can change the price to whatever you want here. Wouldn't recommend it until you see me do it, and when you get comfortable with it. But you can definitely get filled cheaper. All right. So that is Google, Googl, not Goog. Same company, different thing. These are a little bit cheaper. 2810 call. All right. Now, when you're buying a put, here's what you want to do. You're going to get the 2810 and you're going to buy the ask again. You're never going to use the bid, okay? Unless you're selling. So the bid, you just want to, actually, well, you don't want to get rid of it because you want to know the spread. But you're never going to use the bid. The only thing you're ever going to click on that we're doing here is buying the ask on a call or buying a put. Okay? So let me cancel this one. Now when we do a put, August 20 expiration buy, notice this says put. Okay? And when we go to the call, it says call. Always, guys, always double check. Make sure before you send it off. I am guilty of that last week. Remember that Tesla? I meant to buy a call. I thought I bought a call. I did it on my phone. And when you do it on your phone, it's really weird. And sometimes it'll pull up as call and sometimes a put. So I was guilty of that with Tesla. And I was mad about it. I didn't realize it. I didn't even realize it when I posted that picture of when I was down $87. We went to eat and everything, and I looked at it when we came out. I think I was down like $190. I was like, what in the heck? And I looked, and it bought me at a put option on it. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So anyway, make sure you check this right here. That if you're buying a put, that this says put. I really wish they would make this red when you're buying a put option, but they don't. So anyway, is what it is. Let's get back to the charts. All right, so we're looking at the GOOGL, the 28010 call for August 20th. All right, so when you come into this options chain, make sure you scrolled up. All right, we're not going for Friday. We're not going for next Friday. We're going for 3 Fridays out. All right, that's what we're looking for, August 20th. Let's move on. Next one we're looking at, AMZN. We are going to do an AMZN put option with a 32.80 strike price for next Friday, August 6th. All right, so let's go down to the 32.80 strike. It's going to cost you $2,660. All right, 32.80 put is going to cost you $2,660. All right, so let's go down here, bring this down to 1, confirm and send. $2,660 plus your 65 cents per contract. All right, this is the strike price we're looking at. I think we could see potentially 3,200 again. Why am I thinking like that? Because look how much money came out of Amazon. All right, they must have knew something beforehand, because look at all these red bars and how tiny your volume is. So they started pulling Amazon out, on Tuesday before Google even made its earnings call. So all this smart money coming out of Amazon. If you look at the support and resistance here on Amazon, all right, we're already below the resistance level. Now we're using resistance as support going into Monday. So on Monday, I'm looking for Amazon to pull right out of the gate. Amazon sometimes can, what do we got, 62.50 to about a $50 drop here. What do we got here? 37, about a $30 drop there. We're not going to count that one. The next day here, we went from 33.50 to 33, so about a $46 drop here. So I'm looking for a 32.80 strike price, which is going to put us, let's see here. Come on, little fella. I don't want to get the whole thing in there. Alright, well, anyhow. I like, there we go. Alright. So, I'm just trying to get this where we can get 30. All right, here's 3280. So let's put our marker here. 3280. 3230. 3330. So we're looking at about a $40 drop here. Now remember, we could get that right at the bell on Monday. We could easily get that dip. All right. What did we get on Friday? We went from 33.48 down to 33.07. So we got about a $40-something move Friday morning. I think we have the potential to see the same move. Now let's go zoom out here to the 180-day chart on Amazon. All right. We already broke through this level of support and resistance. We blew through that the day after earnings. All right. A lot of money came out of this. I'm sure a lot more is going to be coming out as well. I think the wealth is going to be transferring to Google for the time being. Maybe that's why Jeff Bezos is getting out of Amazon. I don't know. So, anywho, if we come down here to this level, we're looking at 3290-ish. Again, we have the rest of the week, but I think we could come down to the 3200 level, no problem, before we see a nice bounce back up. Again, these are risky trades, guys, and you could lose everything you have, right? I mean, for all I know, this thing could bounce up and go through the roof, but that's typical with any stock. I'm going off what the charts tell me and what I'm seeing in the market. So let's do a little bit of technical analysis on this one, okay? If we come through here and we bring this up, right here we broke through our support area. Then we came back up. We used it as resistance, as support. Came back up. Now we broke through it. We broke right through this level here where it should have stopped either here or here. All right? Should have stopped at 34.50 or 34.09 and did a bounce, but it didn't. I mean, it just shot right through that. And it continued to go down. So let's go back. All right, let's go here, then go back out to the 180. All right, this is the area we're focusing on. All right, now we got tweezer tops right here. We had tweezer tops here, it shot down. Tweezer tops here, shot down. Now we got another little thing here. There's something out there called a 3-bar play. There's a bunch of different names for it. I call it a 3-bar dip and rip. A 3-bar dip or a 3-bar rip, but that's what it would look like. Big candle, followed by a little candle, followed by another big candle. So these are my thoughts for this on Monday. However, we do have a week for this thing to go down. We're only looking at a $40 move on this for this option to be profitable. Now, let's go take a look at the option chain. All right. Again, go to the options on Thinkorswim. You're going to hit trade. Okay? We are looking at the 3280 put, which is right here. Okay? That's a $40 move from where we're at now. And you're going to use this side. You're going to buy the ask. You're going to scroll down. You're going to confirm and send. Then you're going to send it. It's going to cost you $2,660. All right? I'm putting different options out there for different people, different price categories. I'm using this on the small account, guys. So I think these two, plus Tesla, well, they're all, I think, have the potential. But these have the potential for the most money, I believe, in my opinion. So if we come down to 3280 at 2600, we're looking at a $40 move. So you're looking at $2,000 in profit there. Another $40 move, you're looking at $6,000, $4,000 in profit, and so on and so forth. So if this thing does go to 3,200, all right, let's go the opposite way. Let's go to 3,380. You're looking at about $6,000 in profit. But again, these numbers will move substantially depending on the price and how it goes. So out of the money is how you make a lot of money quickly. Okay, and again, you can only do this on ticker symbols that make $20, $30, $40, $50 moves every day. All right, if we go to Apple, it's Saturday. If we go to Apple, look at the options chain. All right, I make money on these selling them, but they're super cheap. You know, let's just go a $40 contract will cost you $25. And if it moves $10, you made a couple of $100, so not bad. But when you go to Apple's chart, let's go to the 5-day real quick. Apple doesn't really move that much, okay? So you're just gonna, that's why I make a lot of money selling Apple contracts, because Apple likes to stay in a range. All right, it's not going to make a $50 move. It's not going to make a $40 move. Here's a pretty big move for Apple, and guess what that is? 3, 4, 5, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, a $4 move. All right, so that's the difference in making a ton of money with options and making a little bit of money. All right, I love selling Apple. I love selling GEMA. You know, I sell 3 different ticker symbols. But this is why. They don't move, they're not crazy, they're not volatile, right? And it's guaranteed money. It's easy. So let's just look at this. You know, let's just say you bought a 126 Apple put expiring this week. You paid $4 for it, all right? I would buy 10 of them because it's $4. You're going to pay $40, right? And you're hoping Apple's going to tank below 126. Let's go to the chart. That's a $10 move. 49. I mean, this whole week, it stays within a range. It doesn't move enough to make money. So anybody buying these calls and puts, you're not making much money on them. I mean, you're just not. All right. Next on the list, Tesla, TSLA. The one that boned me. And let me show you how that got me. I was super mad when I saw that, all right? Here's the chart right here. Plain as day, guys. Again, I used my phone because we were going to eat. But, I mean, no brainer. It was at the call. I mean, this thing was only going up, right? So it filled me for the put anyway. And I'm like looking at it like, how did I just lose $190? Are you kidding me, man? All right, so what's my thinking on Tesla? Yeah, EVs are making a comeback right now. Again, with the news, guys, the news is just a tool, okay? I don't care what the news says. I go by what the chart is telling me, all right? You got to remember, news people, what do you call those, analysts, those guys are all on payroll. You know, a lot of CEOs of companies go live on TV, and they pay for that opportunity, right? They need the public to think one thing when in the back room, a whole totally opposite thing is going on. So remember that. The news is pretty much a tool, okay? That's all it is. It's a tool in your trading kit. It's not something you rely on unless it says, you know, Boeing just came out and all their planes don't work. Okay, that's great news. I'm going to buy puts on Boeing. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, what's my thing in a Tesla, all right? Here on Tesla, we had tweezer tops right here. Next day, Tesla tanked, all right? Here we had double bottom, tweezer bottoms. Next day, Tesla popped at the open. Here we didn't really have much information here, but the information that we did have is that we were bouncing off of this line. I drew this trend line right here the next day on Tesla. I made that line, and it respected it perfectly. All right? So these are the things I'll keep going over in the live videos for you guys, right? You want to do the same thing, guys, when a stock is going down, okay? When it's going down, remember, you got the right side of the roof. What are you waiting for on the right side of the roof? You know, if Tesla pops up to this line, wait for it and then buy puts right at the top, okay? Tesla moves on a daily basis, 650, 678. That's almost a $30 move. So you could have bought an out of money the put contract when it hit the right side of the roof every day here and made money, okay? Same thing here. You want to go long when it's hitting the other side of the roof, right? And we'll explain it again. So anyhow, there is, there's a lot of neat, I don't want to say all hype or anything like that again, but EVs are coming back with China. Let's go look at the 180-day chart on Tesla, which we just were at. So let me get back there. All right, so here's the 180-day chart on Tesla. When Tesla breaks out of this area, we are looking at 741 for our next profit zone. And then after that, we're looking $800-900 again, okay? So what's one thing that I always tell you guys? All right? What's one thing that I always tell you? That when we have big green bars coming up to a resistance area, it typically never works out, right? So big green bars up to resistance, fails, right? Here we had one green bar, automatic fail. Big green bars up to resistance, fail. This one didn't even make it. Now we got boom, boom, two massive green bars up to a resistance. So I'm looking for two reasons for Tesla to pull back. One, notice where the 20 MMA is, okay? And look where the stock price is. We closed out here away from the 20 on Friday, all right? So we got some room here to pull back to it, but remember, what goes away from the 20 comes back. And in these stocks, it's clockwork, guys. It's so much different than the penny stock land, all right? So I'm looking for this pullback on Tesla. We got room between the 20 and the 200, right? And we got room between the 20 and the stock price, okay? That's a lot of space, all right? And the stock market does not like space, all right? So how am I going to play Tesla on Monday? I'm going to go live Monday, so I'll be here with you guys. I have, let me show you the grand Mac Daddy of all, what I'm going to share with you guys. So up here in setup, all right, I got my day trading setup here, and now I got my options layout. Okay, now it's going to shut it down and go back. Okay, so, and here I got GOOG, well, it should be GOOGL. There we go. All right, so this is my options layout, all right? When I'm trading options, guys, I do not have anything else open. I don't need level 2. I don't use level 2 period, day trading or not. I don't use time and sales day trading. I don't use them in options either, okay? In options here, I don't have anything open, all right? If I want the news, I'll put the news on there, but it's going to change the chart around. If I want the news, I got a couple of other systems set up here, and I'll have these tickers open with the news. But for my trading, where I'm actually trading at, all right, I'm just trading right here. So I can have all 4 of the trades that I'm in. I'm not trading more than 2 or 3 per day on the small account, but I like to watch an extra one. All right, on Friday, I'll trade 4. They're super cheap. So I'll share this setup in the group here. If you guys want to use it, you can. It might take some time getting used to for you. But when you go to trade, all right, I have not yet figured out how to link them. So when you go to trade, it has your ticker symbol in it. All right. So if you guys want this, I'll wait till Monday. I won't add it till then. Give me feedback. Let me know if you want this setup for your own setup. All right. But the one drawback of it is when you go, like let's say here, now I click on Google and I go to trade, it's still on W day. All right. If I go to mRNA and I go to trade, it's still on W day. I sent them messages on it already, and they're trying to figure it out for me. But for the last week, they haven't been able to figure out why it's not linking to the trade tab. So you have to make sure. And here's the thing. You know, it can be very stressful trying to trade different ticker symbols right in the morning, right at the bell. But I really don't like holding an option more than a day. All right, this is going to be that GOOGL is going to be the first contract that I'm going to buy with a 3-week expiration and actually hold it. Okay, now if Google tanks and hits our call option, or if Google pops Monday and hits that strike price, I'm out. All right, I'm taking that 10 grand and I'm putting it in my pocket. I'm not going to lose any of the time decay. But with that same scenario, if Google goes up to 3,500, I've lost $150,000, $200,000 in profit, right? But again, I'm in no rush to grow this small account. All right, this is what we're doing here. I did it for a week on my own. You guys saw how profitable it was. All right, now I'm bringing it to you guys live. We'll take baby steps together, you know. The more you feel comfortable, the more you can grow. The more you can do, the more contracts you can take. You know, Tesla and Roku, Mara, stuff like that, I'm going to start taking 5-10 contracts on a Friday or Thursday or Wednesday and selling 2 at a certain time. You know, we'll grow together if you want. If not, that's fine. You know, to each his own, however you want to do it. So this is my layout for options. Again, the one drawback is, guys, it's so easy to forget to make sure you change your ticker here. You know what? Let me see something. Nah, that didn't work. I just don't know why it doesn't change. So if you want to GOOGL, you got to change the ticker and make sure it's the one you're looking at. All right. So this setup here, make sure if you trade in Roku, you go to trade, you change it to ROKU. All right. So let's look at Roku. I haven't done analysis on it yet. Let me go back to my day trading platform. It's easier for you guys to see it. Fortunately, the system shuts down and reboots itself. Well, I don't know why all this is here. Let's just get rid of everything but the chart for right now. All right, let's go look at Roku. Oh, no, let's go back to Tesla. Let's finish off with Tesla. All right, so Tesla, we hit a high here. That would have been a great area to start shorting it. However, I think I ended up closing it out somewhere right around here. I was so mad. I don't even want to think about it again. So anyway, on the 5-day, 5-minute chart, you know, of course, this is after hours. Tesla is using this here as resistance right now. But if you look at the history, okay, the overall history of Tesla is Tesla likes to get shorted every day at the open. All right, Tesla is easy to short. If you go to trade, you look right. They don't have it here. That's weird. But typically, I wonder if they did away with that. They might have done away with it because I know they changed their thing around for shorting. But it used to have a little thing, easy to borrow, hard to borrow. It looks like they took it away. Stop linking this chart. So anywho, again, on Tesla, you know, we've had these big bars. If anything, you know, Tesla 68.70 down to 68.80, a $10 move to the downside. You know, I just don't see Tesla holding up through this after a 2-day move. Notice Tesla likes to make 2-day moves and have a nice pullback, or a 1-day move and a pullback, 2-day move and a pullback. We had a 2-day move. So, Tesla is, sometimes you can get those moves. But again, we have two big green bars going up to resistance. And it usually doesn't work like that. All right. You want small bars and a squeeze. You want red dots down here. All right. Look at the same thing in this area here. Let's blow this up here. All right. So this is a good example. All right. We had big bars coming up and then a pullback. Big bars up and a pullback. We kind of consolidated. Big bars up and then a pullback. And then we had the smaller bars. Right. And then we had that, boom, massive push to the upside. All right. So Tesla is one. If you don't feel comfortable taking the trade on it, don't do it. All right. But I do have Tesla set at 680 strike for the put, which would bring us right below this line. All right. So if Tesla opens up Monday and gets shorted, that's what we're looking for. I'm not expecting it to tank all day. I'm just looking for that quick grab. But if you guys don't feel comfortable doing it, do not trade the Tesla put option. Again, I think we possibly, we're testing this level. So if you guys want to wait, wait for this to go a couple more days and catch that breakthrough. Because once we break through, I think we're going to see a really nice move to the upside. Trying to grab a drink here while I talk. Mountain Dew. So yeah, if you don't feel comfortable with Tesla, don't trade it. So let's move on to our next one, mRNA. mRNA, 180-day chart. We've been on a super duper uptrend. Again, if you look at mRNA, let's see here, what do we got here? Let me just show you the difference between mRNA and VXRT. All right, not that. Give me a second. Let me look at my notes here. I put a lot of thought and work into this for you guys. Try and give you guys some information that you normally don't have. NVAX is what I'm looking for. All right, so NVAX and VNTX. What did I write here? I don't know. I have to look at the other one, but let's go back to NVAX. And then all right, so between 6.7, 6.14, we're gonna go right here, 5.31 up until the current date. $5.31 up until the current date. Apparently, it's not gonna hold. So we're just gonna leave it as it is. All right. So mRNA, same thing. We got all-time highs. All right. We tried once, we tried twice, we tried 3 times, and we're just not breaking through this resistance level. Give me 1 second here. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, we tried 3 times on Tesla, so we could easily see that nice move to the downside that I'm thinking of. Again, this is like consolidation. we're not really doing anything. Tesla really doesn't. I mean, they had bad news on Friday about a battery fire or something. I don't know. What does this say? I don't know. So anyway, we could actually see a nice pullback to 635 on Tesla. But that's exactly what I'm looking at on MRNA. We've had a nice uprise here with COVID. We've tried to break this 1, 2, 3 times here. You know, with COVID and everything, you just really don't know. All right. But I'm looking to short MRNA on Monday. I'm looking for a 340 strike, which would put us down right about here. So MRNA, again, this one popped at the open, and then we had that nice pullback, and then it continued higher. So now let's look here. Let me remove all the drawings and start with a new one for you guys. So if we draw this line right here, and this one I'm going to put right here, and then we'll put this top one here. All right. So you can see the triangular pattern that we're in on MRNA. And we've been bouncing off of it. Here we had the top, the double top here, and then we're starting to get a pullback. Let me get rid of the news so we can open this up. So why am I wanting to short MRA on Monday? Okay, it's simple, guys. Here we had tweezer tops. What happened the next day? It tanked. Here we got double top with tiny tweezers. So I'm looking for MRNA to pull back on Monday, and that's my game plan for it. Again, we do have a whole week out on it to get it right, but typically I'm going to do a put option on this and sell it, within the first 30-45 minutes. I'm looking at the 340 strike price. So let's go to MRNA. We're on July 20th. We want the 6th. Make sure you got your dates right. Unless I tell you guys otherwise, you're only using weekly options. On that GOOGL, on the bottom, it says in blue, 20th August. That's the date you're looking for. All right. Now we're still on Google. Again, make sure you check before you buy. So 340 strike price is going to cost us $885. Remember, don't forget to put your quantity. All right, $885 plus 65 cents. Now, if we get that $10 move, all right, you're making $1,000 in a few minutes. All right, if we get that $10 drop at the open, you made $1,000 in a couple of minutes. You guys see what time I'm posting these contracts, showing you, the P&L for the day. It's within 20-30 minutes of the bell, and I'm done, which has been a beautiful thing. And honestly, the last 2 weeks, I haven't really taken any trades on my own account. There wasn't anything good except that, what was that one I traded? I don't even remember. But I did get a couple of nice trades, but I haven't really been focusing on it. I've been doing a lot of this, working out all this stuff for you. So again, I'm looking for that initial drop. My reasoning behind it is tweezer top, tweezer top. All right. whenever we see these double tops or tweezers, we get a drop. Whenever we see the double bottoms, we get a pop, right? Double bottoms, we popped. Here was a double top. And again, you're not looking to play these every single day. All right? You'll play certain ones. You don't want to get trapped in a sideways move, right? Here, there's really nothing, not enough really good information here. Yeah, this was good information to start looking to go long on Monday, right? You had your double bottom, just like here. We had our double top at a resistance area, so I'm looking for that pullback, okay? Now, anything below 340, and again, we're going to watch the charts. We'll watch them together. And how do we know when weakness is coming? Right? You guys should know this, and I hope you do. Right? We're looking at the RSI for weakness or strength. Okay? So let's go to the 180-day chart again. All right? Here, we can't really see on the 180-day chart for that. Let's go to the 20, see what we got. So we're looking, we got here the same two bottoms here, but they're matching, right? This one's actually a little tiny bit higher, not much. You can't see it online, I would imagine, but we did get that nice move to the upside, but we don't really have any other information as far as the RSI on that time frame. Let's look at the 5-day, 5-minute, and when you're looking for information on the RSI, you're looking at a point of where you had a double bottom. All right, so that's what you're looking for in your RSI, just like on the 1-day, 1-minute chart. All right, if we're trading the RSI for divergence, we're looking here, we had a double bottom, but your RSI made a higher high with a double bottom. That was your entry to take a long, okay? So I don't really see an area of information right here, right now. I mean, this here could potentially be that area because our RSI is in a downtrend, and this was the same size. But, I don't know. I wouldn't use that, but you could, potentially. So, the next thing on this, we're going to look at, I hope I'm making sense, guys, and you're all sticking with me. Because if not, you're not going to understand what you're doing if you really want to trade these options. And if you guys don't want to put in the time to watch these videos, you're just not going to make it. You know, it's the hard truth, man. It's hard love. You got to be willing to put time in if you want to make money. You got to be willing to learn from somebody who's been where you were at one point. You know, and especially somebody who's giving you guys this for free. I mean, I'm taking a Saturday afternoon out of my day to do this for you guys. I really want you guys to make it. Excuse me, I'm going to eat a piece of Hershey bar. So, when I draw these patterns, guys, if you can see the line that's right at the 250 mark now, that white line that goes next to it, I like to bring this line up to just about where resistance is as I'm touching the bottom points. If you see what I'm saying, we had a bottom touch, we had a touch, now we broke out to the downside. That's how I like to draw my lines, because typically when we get to this point, this is going to be not typically, this is your resistance area. And if a lot of it, if you're not grasping it, don't worry, you will. We'll be doing it live again. All right, so now we're going to immediately go in and do this one, and we're going to bring it all the way down. So now we got a chimney with smoke. So Monday I'm looking for this to possibly pop and then pull back. All right, I have coin as a put option for 237, I believe. Let's look at coin's option chain. This is for if you don't, you don't want to take too much risk. These options are pretty cheap. What did I write here? 235. I wrote down 235 strikes. So you're looking at $590 on a put option on coin. So you're looking at $235. Let me get this. Put a new thing here. 235 bucks, all right? So on coin, with the way Robinhood IPO'd, again, I hope none of you bought Robinhood. I've never said anything nice about them. And everybody and their brother doesn't like them, but they even boned their traders on the IPO. They let them buy in a few hours before it went live, before the IPO actually IPO'd, and now they won't let them sell it for 30 days. They just don't stop boning their own people. I don't know how anybody could trade with them. So Robinhood is tanking. Coinbase made a little bit move higher. I'm looking for the pullback on Coinbase. I think we're actually going to see this go below, possibly come back either to 220 area or come all the way back down 215 where we were in the past. So already we're making lower highs. We'll see where this one ends up. We're making lower lows. So it may appear that we're on an uptrend, but as you saw here, we already broke out of that. So I'm expecting this to continue just like that. Again, trade it if you want. Don't trade it. You have an entire week for every one of these to go in our favor. Many of you know me. I don't like holding anything overnight, so I'm looking for these moves the very first day. Only one, again, is going to be GOOGL. This could happen this week, but it could take, 2 weeks, maybe even 3. But on Google, we're definitely going to come up, I think, to this area. So easily, we could see it Monday, Tuesday. We could see it by Friday. We could see it by next week. We could be up to 3,000. So I think Google is going to be the contract of the century right now for those of you with a small account. We could even see a pullback before it happens, all right? So keep that in the back of your mind. Let me clear this chart. And how rude of me eating while I'm talking. I know. These lines were from a bigger time frame, all right? So let's go with the current time frame. I'm going to draw this out as far as I can. All right. So there we go. Now let's put our top on Google. Right here. Guys, again, what do you see right here? Tweezer top, double top. Drop. All right. So get used to your double tops, your double bottoms, your tweezer tops, your tweezer bottoms. They're going to be game changers for you, especially with these options. I can't even express it to you. Tweezer bottoms, pop, right? So anyhow, again, let's just do a quick recap of everything we're looking at here. We're taking 3 weeks on Google, okay? We're looking for that break. Everything else is 1 week, all right? Give yourself a minute or two. I'll be here live with you Monday. I'll be here live with you Tuesday. Going to Busch Gardens Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday. We're going to go to a couple of the springs here in Florida while we're out. We're going to make a nice little tour of Florida. We may be moving to Tennessee soon. I've been wanting to move there for a while. I don't know, so we'll see. But I'll be with you Monday, Tuesday for sure. I'm going to give you this list today or on tomorrow night. Maybe I'll just post them today. And then Tuesday we'll have another list. But guys, I hope you watch this video all the way to the end. So quick recap. Let me know if you want my setup here for trading options. I can link it on Discord. You know, again, make sure when you go to trade that it's on the ticker symbol that you're looking at. Make sure your contract is expiring this week unless it's otherwise noted. All right? And I'll make sure you guys know on my end that that's all I could do. All right? GOOGL is the only contract we are going out to the 20th for. All right? That's the only one right now. So make sure that you have your right ticker symbol here when you're placing an order. Okay? And then when you place the order, make sure you hit the right side. This side is puts, this side is calls. You're only buying the ask, no matter if it's a put or a call. You're only buying the ask, no matter if it's a put or a call. Make sure you look here to confirm you're buying the right put option or the right call. Okay? Make sure you confirm this. Make sure you're buying the right ticker symbol. I am being 100% serious telling you this. I've done it myself. Make sure you're buying the right amount of contracts. All right? I can't stress that enough, guys. I've done it many times myself. So I just want to save you guys the headache. If you're buying a put, it's on the right. If you're buying a call, it's on the left. All right, guys. Any questions? Drop a comment in the comment box. Thanks for being here. I'll see you all on Monday morning. Have a great weekend.